how to calm your mind after a breakup. It's been 2 weeks since my boyfriend broke up with me. We had a very rocky relationship for upwards of 2 years, so it was a case of me assuming we'd work it out, but he's adamant we are not this time. I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm well and truly heartbroken. I just don't know how to settle my mind or find some peace. In the space of 30 minutes, I can go from crying my eyes out at the thought of never being with him again to wanting to download Tinder to meet someone new and get on with my life. I'll go from complete devastation to thinking I've got a handle on it, to wanting to get some revenge, to wanting him to have a happy life. I just miss him so much. I've tried to distract myself, but nothing's enough. It's been like this for 2 weeks and I'm exhausted. I can't work properly, I can't sleep properly. I've been through breakups before, but never like this. I feel like I'm at a breaking point. I feel so worthless. Any advice, please help. First and foremost, I don't think finding Tinder, or actually maybe I'll ask you, do you think finding Tinder it's not gonna replace it? You're gonna be able to, that's just what I'm thinking to myself. You won't be able to replace it like so quickly. You're not gonna, what's going on is that it's shocking to you, right? So you're in shock right now. And so you're trying to find things to take up the time because you're just in shock. You had a boy for 2 years, he was a part of your life, and now he's probably gone from your life. And so you're trying to find these things to replace him, right? Especially, or to fill the void, yeah. Exactly, to fill the void that you're having right now in your life. And filling that void with another man or a date or somebody from Tinder. Don't think that that's a good idea. Thoughts?
I agree, I don't think that's a good idea.
It is a good idea to avoid that. Now, that being said, if you do want to meet, there's nothing wrong with meeting other people though. You're not going to be able to fill that void in 2 weeks. You need to get yourself whole first before you can invite somebody into your life, right? And so there's nothing wrong with you going on, meeting other people and doing all this, but with the intention of filling the void, it's not going to fill it because you're not. It's open. It's an open wound right now. Like there's a void in your life. You trying to replace the void with somebody new within 2 weeks isn't going to work.
You need to be healed first.
It's also not about like replacing.
Yeah, or no, I'm saying not even replace. I'm saying fill the void.
You need to heal first before you invite somebody else into your life.
In that respect.
Yeah, because then also that's not fair to the person that
Exactly.
you're gonna start something new with.
Exactly, it's not fair.
While you're still heartbroken over somebody else.
Because you're still kind of using somebody else for your own, kind of selfish gain. And it's like, well, you don't want to be doing that because you wouldn't like if somebody did that to you, right? Number 2, how does she find peace? She's all over the place. She just broke up 2 weeks ago. And so she's going from downloading Tinder to crying at night to saying, I'm okay, to saying, I'm not okay and I miss him, Yeah, that stuff does suck. That is what happens. What can she do?
She can find stress relievers.
Okay. Like what? Are you saying those videos were like the people, we were just watching one the other day. She was scraping
sand.
She was like moving sand with like a mini broom.
Rake.
Oh, a mini rake. That's a stress reliever, right? You can watch things like that. What else?
You can exercise, helps relieve stress. You can meditate.
Yes.
You can
I would yes, those 3 things I think you should put within your schedule every single day.
The rake, the sand raking.
Some kind of stress. Dude, they're all over the place. I personally don't watch them, but I know you do.
Yeah.
And so I know they have the ones where they grate cheese, or right?
I've never seen that.
Or they don't grate cheese, but they cut up little like bars and stuff, and they go, and they like cut the squares out of like soap bars.
Oh yeah. Cut.
Yeah, all those kinds of things. It might be a good idea to kind of watch some of those things if it works for you. It doesn't work for me, but it helps her out. So that's something worth trying out. Also, exercise. Super important. You have to make that within your schedule if it's not already. It'll help relieve stress. Listen to a podcast, listen to music, something like that, because it'll help get you out of that mindset of always thinking about what you had before. Number 3 would be meditation is important. I know it's kooky and all this craziness and everything just doesn't work. Just try it. 20 minutes, go sit in the dark room. This is how I do it. Sit in a dark room, close your eyes, and just try your best to think of nothing. And your mind's gonna go to him and all the things you have. But you need to bring yourself back and think of nothing and focus on your breath.
Deep breathing exercise.
Yes, you're emotional. And so you're just like, you're probably like, all the time, right? You're crying, you're just like, and then you're just like, oh my God, what is it? You're just like, no, you need to bring yourself together. Come back here, focus on your breath, right? And breathe. I think that will really help.
And you should also spend time with loved ones.
Yes.
Spending time with my family when I'm like sad, like helps a lot.
Yeah. Being around friends too.
My dogs.
Yeah, dogs, friends, family, because that'll help take up the space.
Yeah.
You don't want to, you have a void there. You need to reorient yourself to get yourself on the right track. You trying to replace it with somebody from Tinder is not going to work out well. It probably won't even last. You're just going to be thinking about him the whole time.
Yeah.
Right, that's fair to say. She does say that she tries to distract herself, but nothing's enough. I also think that there's an element of time that has to pass. I think that's just, sometimes it's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we're giving you good advice that you should be doing throughout the day, but all in all,
time is gonna help.
Time is gonna help you out. It's gonna take time. I don't think as long as you think, though. I don't think as long as you think. But time is, you're gonna have to just, unfortunately, it takes time. It might be a month. Sometimes it's a month for some people. Sometimes it's 2 months.
Sometimes it's like 6 months.
Sometimes it's 6 months. Sometimes it's after the 2 weeks, then the third week you're like, whoa, I'm actually fine.
But for 2 years, no. It won't take 2 weeks.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe like a freaking 6-month relationship you could get over in like 2 weeks.
I think you might have a better idea about this since you relate more because you're a woman.
Well, you've never been heartbroken.
So you don't even know how long it takes.
I mean, fine, fair. No, I've never been truly
You have not been heartbroken.
yeah, it's fine. No, that's
You've
fair.
not had to get over anybody.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point. I've been with her for 10 years. So, I mean, since I was 15. So, I'm just trying to put myself in your shoes and trying to think of things that will help you out in this situation.
But time for sure.
Time for sure.
You just have to be patient.
You have to be patient.
And practice things that will balance out your emotions and relieve stress.
Exercise, meditation, eating healthy.
Yes, diet.
Diet.
Helps a lot.
Yes, don't cry and go eat sugar cookies and cupcakes.
Okay, well, a few times you can because you gotta do it. That's okay.
I do it.
Yeah, you'll do it, but just know that your diet is important. And family.
Yeah, and
Hang out with
family.
Spend time with family. And when the time is right, then go ahead and enjoy yourself with other people's company, and you'll be okay. Just it takes time though, but you'll be all right. So, hope you find this useful.
Email in the description below for submissions.
Yes, and let us know what you think. Write down at the bottom what if you've ever been in a breakup before, a tough one, and what did you do to get over it? We'd be eager to know.
And how long it took.
How long
you to
did it
get over
take? Yeah, it's good to get an idea of kind of how these things work. So, yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace.